Love is a beautiful thing, and when you find true love, you will always know that this is the right person to go with. Despite that people think that love moves with money or riches, they don't know that true love comes from the heart. Here we go with a new movie reviews on a movie called Hearts in Between. Hearts in Between is a movie showing at 3TV, and kindly, if you have not watched this movie, go and watch this movie featured in Francie Ben and Temini Egbuson, and other interesting and talented actors and actresses who made this movie to be sweet or to be a top notch to watch. Kindly go and watch this movie at the 3TV and tell me, what do you think about this movie? Does love cost anything or no? Do you think that love can be brought by money? Yes or no? Do you think that if you fall in love, can the right person come at your side and you realize that this is the right person or no? Tell me, what do you think about love? Because in this movie, it's a love a story as well as romance story, family movie, and life changing perspective of perspectives, yeah, in this movie. Trust me or not, life is too full of challenges, bills everywhere, and you end up feeling that you are a failure, not knowing that the day God will smile at you, you will even never remember what you said before. But before that, trust me, if you have a good heart, God one day will help you to give you back what you have given to the society. Be someone who is free to face every challenge, but always give love to the people. Love gives what it gives love, but hatred almost gives hatred. Do good so that people can realize your goodness, because in your goodness, this is when you will find that the person you did good will be the stepping stone for you. Women, don't force yourself on a man. Don't force yourself on a man, because you are meant to be loved, but not you to love. Women are meant to love, but not us to love. That's why a man is the one who comes and proposes to you and say he loves you, not you, a woman. Though these days things have changed, but to me, I think that it's worthy to go back to the roots of these things. Otherwise, we are going to mess up ourselves and shaming ourselves towards approaching people, thinking that we do what we want. Do good, treat people right, so that you can be also treated right, because you never know what God has in the store for someone you mistreated or you treated like a trash around you. In this movie, you find that a young man, also, and a young woman, Amarachi, they end up her being in a situation that they cannot even provide enough for their families as well as themselves. Amarachi, a orphan from a village, tried so hard to do everything possible to see that life can change, but nothing could have changed. At the end of the day, even the uncompleted building she was sleeping in, she was sent away from it, claiming that they are going to rebuild it. This gave Amalachi a big challenges on where to stay, on where to live. But this young man, Nosa, gave him a room, a shelter to sleep. This was a good act, not knowing her where she came from, but rather she just saw a young lady looking for where to rest her head, and he gave her a helping hand. Angela, who happens to be having everything in the world, owns riches and everything, happens to fall in love with the young man in Nusa, but Nusa does not love him. he tries so much to do anything possible to make sure that he gets this young man in his hands, in his two hands. But this young man rejected everything and said, love can never be bought, and like, I don't want to be a woman. I don't want to be made by a woman, but I want to make myself from my own sweat. What do you learn from that statement? Men, be yourself. Don't rush for a man because of their man, for a woman because of their money, because at the end of the day, they will treat you like a child. You'll never be a man in your house. You'll never be someone who makes a decision in your life, in your marriage. Reason being that you are being taken care of a woman, and you are like a woman. She takes herself like a man. This generation, Gen Z generation, have failed to realize that they are just looking for women with money so that they can break around with them, forgetting that these women, they are not going to be loyal to them. At the end of the day, they will send you away. So Angela thought that her money can buy the love of Nosa, but no, at the end of the day, Nosa had everything. Just imagine someone is in love with you but blackmails you. This does everything to see that you fall in his hands, but you missed them. Love comes from the heart, not from the mouth. You might be loving me, but me, when I don't love you, you cannot force it. That's nature, and that's why God created everything to be different. Not because you have what you want, you have what to get. No, it doesn't work like that. That's why we have time whereby a man stands in front and proposes love to you, and then proposes marriage to you, and he marries you. But if you let a woman to do everything for you, trust me, you will be the woman of the house. This is what this young man denied and said, no, I cannot fight that. I cannot do that. I cannot fall a victim of that. And Amarachi's humbleness towards this treating this young man, how everything and caring of him, took the heart of this Nosa to be soft to Amarachi and propose what she felt like. You can be living with someone for a long time and you end up not even falling in love with the person. So life is just like that. It's full of challenges, but you have to act like you have to act good to others. Provide what you can. Don't promise what you can't. That's why I told you that love comes from the heart, and when you find true love, it's hard to persist it. When Nosa find Amarachi, he fell in love with Amarachi. So there was no way Lillian was going to have this young man over herself. Despite what she went through, what she did to him, this young man stood so firm and said, I don't love you because of your money. No, I need to make it by myself. I need to do everything by myself. I need to be a man in my house, not a woman who's being taken care of. This was the best reaction, and to everyone watching there, thanks for always supporting me. Thanks for subscribing. To my new subscribers, I really appreciate you. And to my old subscribers, kindly thank you for everything you have done. Kindly listen, if you have just come across this new video, subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and tell me where are you watching from. I'll send greetings to you, and I really, really love you. May God bless you, everyone. So as we go further, life completely changed. That's why I told you that treat people well. Help where you can help, because you never know when God will return it to you back. At the end of the day, Amarachi was coming from a good family, which happens to be Vivian's family, because the father of Lillian was the same as Amarachi, and she was provided with everything everything from his father to her. Just know that Lillian ended up with nothing because she thought that she had it all. Treat people well.